Hi, David Searles of the Jones & Horan Auction Company. I have here one of the highlights of our upcoming auction of rare pocket watches, wristwatches, jewelry, and coins that we're having April 28th at the Radisson in Manchester, New Hampshire. This is a super rare Hamilton Glendale wristwatch. Among all of the early wristwatches, this is one of the rarest produced by Hamilton. There are a few examples of single item one-off watches that Hamilton produced, but for a production model this is super rare. It's in 14 karat yellow gold. The reason it's so rare is because at the time the watches didn't sell very well. And as a result, Hamilton recalled more than half of the watches to have the cases melted into other models. So, as a result, only 95 of the 14 karat yellow gold watch, such as the one we have here, were produced, and some 209 of the white gold examples were produced. One collector online, who found one of these fairly recently, paid something on the order of $15,000 according to what he inferred in his online posts. His watch being the identical case but with refinished dial. This one has a perfect original dial with only a light bit of speckle across the surface, but a mint sheen to the gilt and rose gilt sections that compose the dial. It also has the original hands, original radium, and it's on a period strap with solid gold buckle, 14 karat gold buckle, and keeper, as we call it. It's in exceptional original condition. The case shows hardly any wear, beautiful crisp detail to these edges, and so it's a wonderful, wonderful example. When it came in, the escapement was just gummy, so we lubricated the lower train, just a very cursory lubrication of the lower train, and it started running very nicely. But it should be overhauled, but we're going to leave that to the next owner, who may take pleasure in doing that themselves. The crystal that it came with was a celluloid crystal, which normally has a very corrosive effect on the hands. But in this case, it was kind of a lucky accident that the crystal was quite loose, and as a result, any outgassing from the crystal didn't affect the dial or hands. And we also have that crystal that we're using now as a template to create a nice clear glass version of the crystal for this watch, since we can't seem to find any new old stock versions of the crystal yet. But both of those crystals will be provided to the buyer at the sale. We have this estimated at $5,000 to $10,000. We think there'll be a lot of competitive interest in it. Our auction is without reserve, regardless of what estimate we put on anything. So it will be very interesting to see what it does. If you want to see our catalog, it's online at www.jones-horan.com, and we will be putting our full catalog online by April 1st and have our physical copies of printed catalogs available shortly thereafter. So you can request one of those for free by emailing us or looking us up and calling us. We'll be happy to send one out to you. So, looking forward to seeing you April 28th. No buyer's premium, no sales tax here in the state of New Hampshire. Great place to do business. Thank you.